Yellow.
Hey, how's it going? I just want to be clear. What are you advocating here?
Everything on the list. I thought the
I'm
list was
not I'm
pretty
not
clear.
clear. It's saying women are men.
Trans
What
men
does
and
that
women.
mean
So
exactly?
a slash in English grammar means and. So it's saying trans men and women are men and women.
It just doesn't make sense. Can you elaborate?
What about what I just said didn't make sense?
I mean, first of all, what is a trans man? You have to define that, and then you have to define what is a woman, and then you have to define what is a man, and then maybe it'll start making a
Women,
little bit more
women,
sense.
women and men are social categories that just talk about different social and behavioral norms between certain social creatures. Trans men,
Is that according to you?
uh, yeah. Why wouldn't it be according to me? I'm
And
the one who
what
said
sort of
it.
qualification do you have?
I'm based as fuck. That's my qualifications.
So basically, you have no qualification.
I'm sorry, are we appealing to authority now? That's fine if you want to do that.
Just asking a simple question.
Yeah, but what you're doing is you're trying to base an argument in some sort of authoritative appeal. Like if I'm not an authority on something or if I don't have the certain qualifications, then what I say is wrong without actually arguing why what I say is wrong. It's called an appeal to authority. Usually you don't use it
Well,
in a
this is the
debate.
first part of a debate. Is first you have to establish what you're actually talking about.
I,
So
I thought I
that was
did that
why I
pretty
was
well.
asking you those
Trans men and
definitions.
women are men and women. I thought I advocated that. I thought I explained that pretty well.
But if you're explaining something, then you have to give some sort of source of where this information is coming from, no?
My source for that gender is social roles.
Yeah, like where are you drawing this information from?
Like basic logic and intuition.
Intuition according to your own personal intuition?
Yeah, that's how all arguments are based.
That's incorrect. That's called the
It's
universal
it's not.
applicability fallacy, that you believe that your own personal experience is applicable to everyone else.
That's not what I said though. I didn't say my own individual experiences are applicable to everybody else. I said intuitively, I believe that that men and women are social categories based on my own intuition and perceived
So,
understanding of
so
the
then
world
why
around
can't
me.
someone just say intuitively they believe the opposite of what you are saying, and
Sure,
then
and
they
then we
say
would
that
and
as
then we'll
fact?
and then we can argue that. We can argue that afterwards. Yeah, we can bring up reasons why
But do
one
you
person
understand
might
that an
intuitively
argument has
believe.
to have a premise? You have to have a fundamental premise to have an argument.
Yeah,
You
my
can't just
fundamental my
throw
fundamental
logic out there
premise,
that
my
has no
fundamental premise,
premises.
my fundamental premise is based on the way humans act, based on the term and the definitions that we prescribe the term, that men and women are social categories. And because they are social categories, that makes them malleable. And because they are malleable, trans men and women can easily fit into those categories.
So can a man give birth?
Yeah, trans men can.
How do they do that exactly? You know, which part of their body is the baby coming out of?
Their vagina.
How does that work?
Trans men have vaginas.
And you're just regurgitating this because that you've been programmed to think like this, or is this your own independent
Because
research?
trans men do have vaginas. It's an observable fact about the universe.
Why wasn't this an observable fact 20 years ago?
It has been an observable fact as long as there have been trans men. What?
So, an observable fact of the universe would imply that it's been around since the beginning of the universe, since time immemorial. So, how can something that's you're saying
I
a
mean, sure,
universal truth?
that's not an argument against my point, dog. You keep like trying to use these broad arguments to my point is trans men have vaginas and can give birth. This is the whole syllogism. Trans men are men. Trans men can give birth. Therefore, men can give birth.
And this is what we call delusion.
What's a delusion?
this Marxist.
No.
poisonous,
Explain what
demonic-
delusion means. Explain what the term delusion means.
Delusion means that you're perceiving something which is not there according to what you want it to be.
What's not there? Do trans people exist?
Of course they exist.
Do men exist?
But we're not talking. Huh?
Do men exist?
Obviously.
Do women exist?
Again, obviously.
So everything I'm talking about is there.
But your definition is what is the delusional
Sure, we'll
part of
look
that,
at
is
yours.
what we're talking about.
What's the definition of woman?
Biologically, that you're able to give birth.
And
So 10-year-olds are women?
yes,
If they can give birth, they're with a womb, then absolutely.
That's crazy that you think 10-year-olds are women. How should we implement this in like our modern understanding of like human society now that 10-year-olds are considered women?
If they're gendered as a woman, then
Yeah, how
they'll
do
be a woman
how do we
as they
how do we
mature.
No, not as they mature. You said that all you need to be a woman is the ability to give birth. 10-year-olds have the ability to give birth. So
No,
they're women.
10-year-olds
now.
don't have ability
Yes,
to
they
give
do.
birth, but
Yes,
in a
they
few
do.
years they will.
No, puberty can start as early as 9 years old. Once you hit puberty and once you start having a period, you have the ability to give birth. So in
Okay,
your
let's
according
simplify. Let's take it back a little bit so that you can understand. If you're born with a vagina, you're a woman.
okay,
You're
so
going to be a woman. You're
2-year-olds
female.
are women.
that are born with a vagina.
So a 2-year-old's a woman.
Yes, they will. They will bloom and they will become.
Not they will.
Women.
I'm not asking what will be a woman. I'm asking what is a woman.
Yes.
I just can't understand how you don't see this. I mean.
Oh no,
what
I
is
see it very clearly. You're saying woman is this very specific term, yet when you use a definition for it, you're including 2-year-olds in the definition of woman. I wouldn't consider a 2-year-old a woman.
That's because
just
they're
kind of
born
creepy.
With that anatomy part, I don't understand how this is difficult.
What does
a human being born with a vagina will become a woman?
not
by the
asking
time-
what will become a woman. That's not what I'm asking. That's not the question I've
Then
asked
what are
you.
you asking? You should
What
clarify.
is?
what you're
I was very specific. What is a woman?
No, you're not.
what
because you're using
will be a
terminology
woman.
which You're creating
No,
on the spot.
no,
You have
no.
absolutely no
I
idea
asked
what
a
you're
very
talking about.
specific question that you can't answer, which what is a woman? You keep saying, well, they will become women. I'm not asking who will become a woman. I'm asking what is a woman. Is, not will be. This is very simple stuff. So can you tell me what is a woman?
A womb man, a human being that has a womb.
So then 2-year-olds are women. Babies are women. A newborn
have
baby
wombs,
with a womb is a
absolutely.
woman.
They will develop to become women.
Not, see, you keep saying that. You keep saying they will develop to become. And I'm not asking you who will become a woman. Not asking that question. I don't know if you're just having a hard time hearing what I'm saying.
Why? What is the problem with the word using the word will? I don't
Because you're
understand why
using the
afraid of
word and then
will.
describing somebody who doesn't fit your word. If you said to me, what's a hot dog? And I pointed at a pig, I'd probably be wrong, right? Even though that pig may eventually become a hot dog, right? But I'm not going to point at a pig when
we're
you
not
ask me what a
talking
hot dog
about
is.
that.
It's an
That's not-
analogy. Do you know how
it's not a
analogies work?
comparison.
Do you know how analogies work?
It's just difficult to even have a conversation because you can't. So I can just take any word that I want out of the conversation because you're saying, oh, we don't use the word will, but a seed turns into a flower. A seed will become a flower.
Exactly, but
So
I
in
don't
the
call a
same
seed a
way-
flower, do I? I don't hold up a seed and go, look at this. If I have a handful of seeds, I don't go, look at my bouquet of flowers. No, I say, look at all these seeds. So if you're saying
The
that
flower-
5-year-olds
the
will
flower
become
is
women,
inherent.
then they currently
flower
are not.
is inherent
No, it's
in the
fucking
seed.
not. No, it's not.
Yes.
It might become a
How can
seed.
you say a
It might, the
flower is
seed might
not
become a,
inherent in the
its seed might become
It's
a
in
flower.
an unmanifest state.
It might become a flower, but it is not yet a flower.
Okay. You can't use the word become. Why are you using the word become? That's irrelevant.
I'm literally under your logic, not mine, my G. Why do so many people, when debating
what logic do you have?
I haven't made a claim yet. We're still under your system, right? Your claim right now is that a woman is anyone with a womb. Yet when I say, what about 2-year-olds? You go, well, they will be women. So I guess women are not just anyone with a womb, because there are some people with wombs that we do not determine to be women. So there seems to be another distincting factor about women that you want to ignore to try to make it some biological term, even though it's not and has never been a biological term.
It's absolutely a
Then
biological term.
2-year-olds are women.
Confused.
By your standard, 2-year-olds are women.
They have not become women yet, but the woman is innate within that human being.
Dude, you're so fucking stupid, bro. Stop saying will become. I don't give a fuck about what they will become. I'm asking you, point blank. It's so simple, it's not even funny. It's the easiest question. What is currently, not has been, not will be, what is a woman? When we say woman, what do we mean? I don't mean what will become a woman.
Is a human being that is born with a vagina that can give birth.
Then 2-year-olds are women.
No, those are little girls.
Okay, wait, whoa, so what's a girl?
A girl is a human being that has a vagina and can give birth.
So woman and girl mean the exact same thing.
They're describing words of different aspects of the same thing.
What aspects?
Femininity, birth, the ability to give birth, these kind of aspects are both there.
There are girls that can give birth and women that can give birth.
Of course.
So what's the what is the thing? So what is the thing? Exactly. So what is the thing that differs women from girls?
Age.
There we go. It's not about whether you have a vagina, right? That's not what makes you a woman, because people with vaginas, there are people with vaginas that aren't women. It's about how old you are. Beautiful. So then let's take the rest of the term, right? So an adult, right? What is an adult? How do we classify adult? Do we do it biologically or do we do it socially?
Classifying an adult is someone according to their mental capacity.
Wait. So maturity doesn't happen in humans until they're 25. That's when we reach peak brain maturity. So you're saying that no human is an adult until they're 25?
No, I didn't say that. You asked what is maturity, and maturity has to do with the state of mind.
So at what age do we become adults?
According to who?
I'm asking you.
You're asking the question. You have to state if is it according to what most people think as like
you made the claim that women are adults, and you said the difference between no, I don't give a fuck what the law says. You said woman is a biological term, so that would mean the adult part of the definition of woman also has to be a biological term. So when biologically are we considered adults? There's actually only one real answer here.
Getting that? No, we're not on that point. We're on the point of what is maturity, what is an adult, and in some states they say
that is just an appeal to authority. 17. This is an appeal to authority. I don't care what the state says, right?
Well, then you should
We're looking at. I just did. I just did. You said, "Oh my, bro!" It's like you don't listen. Adult. There is a biological term. No, it's not. No, it's really not. It took you fucking 10 minutes. It took you fucking 10 goddamn minutes to fucking tell me that the difference between a girl and a woman is fucking age. It took you 10 minutes for fucking that. It took you 10 minutes, fam.
You don't want to hear what I'm telling you.
I wanted you to say that. I wanted you to tell me that in order to be a woman, you had to be an adult, because anyone that says otherwise is a fucking creep. Okay? It's really not that hard. Now I'm asking you so plain and simple, it's so easy. You said woman is a biological term. That means adult female. So that means biologically, what is an adult female?
Someone who can give birth.
So then 10-year-olds are fucking women under your weird definition. That's creepy.
They're girls. What are you talking about?
You just said the only thing you need to be an adult human is to have the ability to give birth. There are 10-year-olds
I never
with
said-
the
I
yes,
never
you
said
don't.
that.
I just
I
fucking
never said
asked
that.
you what an adult female
You
is.
combined the word adult and woman and girl together.
No,
You can't
I did
separate
not.
them
No,
and
I
then
did not.
combine them
Hold the
according
fucking
to what you
phone. I
want.
sure the fuck did not. When we are asking, I'll fucking lay it all
Listen to
out
the
again.
recording and you'll see
I'll
where you're
listen to my
tripping up
fucking
in your
recording.
conversation.
Do you want to bet me $50 that I asked you what an adult female is, and you said someone that can give birth?
It's just obvious. You can listen to the recording yourself. You're just in delusion.
You don't want
and
to.
you only wanna
I'm
hear what
literally
you wanna
offering
hear.
you. If you think you're right, I'm offering you a free $50 bill, and you won't do it. Why? Because you know you're
Dog,
wrong.
$50
So
ain't worth my
again,
fucking time at all.
$50 for nothing. That you just know you're wrong, so you don't want to make it. So I'll ask you the question again. I'll ask it again, okay? This is a very specific question. I'm gonna only ask you.
Listen,
No.
I'm running out the
I'm
door.
gonna
I'm
ask.
follow you.
Of course you are.
Listen, I'm running out the door.
course.
I'm gonna follow you, and I'll come
Of
back
course.
another time because
Uh-huh.
my time is valuable.
Sure.
But I appreciate you at least being so passionate and having conviction in something, whether or not this is, good for you or not.
It's good for everybody.
I hope you understand. It's not, but I
is.
hope you understand. That's objective. That's objective to what you believe. But
would be
best of luck.
subjective,
I'll be
yeah.
back on here some other time. I'll be back
Okay.
again, and we can continue.
Okay. There are some hills that transphobes love to die on. And the biggest one is that to be an adult, you just got to give birth. Which would make, in fact, if we're going off of like the youngest person ever give birth, that means 5-year-olds are adults because 5-year-olds have given birth.